Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to whoever's watching this. I want to say thank you. You guys really don't have to watch this, but you fucks with me. I'm happy about that. I don't make these videos to try to make money or anything. It's just to document my wacky ass ideas that I have sometime and just hope you enjoy them. If you don't enjoy them, oh well, but if you do, thank you. And you're spending time with me. I had this harebrained idea the other day to put a PlayStation 2 in my R34. Now, why not PS3? Why not PS4? Why not just use a Raspberry Pi with the emulator and it save a lot of space? Those are very smart ideas, but PS2, I don't know why. Just PS2. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of MTV, Clone High, Celebrity Deathmatch, MTV Cribs, and the biggest one of all was Pimp My Ride. And everybody who had a fly-ass ride on Cribs or Pimp My Ride had a PS2 in that motherfucker. And it hit me like, why don't I just put a PS2 in my car? I got a PS2, I got a touchscreen, so the only way it wouldn't work is if I don't try it. Now I'm using one of these Chinese touchscreens. I have an Alpine at the house, but it doesn't have the auxiliary ports in the back. So forgive me, they were working on something earlier, so I'm trying to remake this video with a little bit better sound because it's this loud buzzing they have at the sandblasting place next door, and I'm not about to tell them to turn it off so I can just put a PlayStation in my car because that's very inconsiderate of myself. So right now I'm gonna get to the wiring and show you what all I have to do wire-wise. Forgive me how it looks. So as you can see, I can't read none of this shit on these wires. None of this is in English, but I'm gonna just use common sense like I did. Forgive me how this looks. This isn't the best way to wire, but it's about getting it done. I'll probably rewire it later to make it look better, but pretty much it's color-coded or color-coded. I don't know what these are for. I don't know what these are for, but pretty much this is a ground and then this is the bypass. So I will explain that once I get to the car, but pretty much this should all work. Earlier, honestly, I gave up. It didn't turn on, but then it hit me. I was like thinking this was the ground, but I was like, that's not the ground. Black cable is the ground. So, boy, use your common sense and don't give up, kids. This almost wasn't about to happen, but I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make it happen. And we got a lifetime supply of Gatorade. So let me take you to the car real quick. So I'm gonna show y'all my old head unit. This is one of those newer Bluetooth ones. It's very nice. I might put it in my Suburban. I might not put it in my Suburban. But to explain it, I got this head unit from Best Buy, open box sale. They wanted 70 bucks. It retailed for 150. They wanted 70. It didn't have a price on it. So when I brought it up to the lady, she was like, it doesn't have a price. And I was like, the dude in the back said it was 50 bucks. And she's like, you know what, it's an open box item anyway. If you don't like it, return it. And she granted me for $50. Shout out to the lady at Best Buy. Got that for $50. Remember, kids, where there's a will, there's a way. So today, the goal is, like I said, put this PS2 in there. So how this is supposed to work is, remember those cables I showed you earlier? The teal one? This is the bypass cable. So pretty much what this means is that when you are driving a car that has an aftermarket touchscreen, in-dash, double-din, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it is supposed to not let you watch videos while you drive, not supposed to do anything besides listen to music. That is a safety feature that these are supposed to come with. Now, what I did is I put this cable on the bypass to the ground, so that means that no matter what, this will play videos while it's moving, while it's not moving, if it's on the moon or if it's on the fucking sun, if it survives that long, that this thing will play videos. So how this is supposed to work is, this is a PS2. This runs, for all you kids that don't know, these are aux cables. Video, audio, left and right. So this plugs into the back of the head unit on the in port. And what it's supposed to do is, I'm supposed to plug this in, and if it works all the right way, the screen will turn on, all that. Hopefully it works. When I tried it earlier, it didn't because I gave up. And so we're gonna see if it works this time. I'm super excited about this. So the game I have right now, you're going to see the game. You're going to see the game. And to give you a little rundown, I'm waiting for my drive shaft to come. My APR clutch bolts and flywheel bolts are coming. So once that comes, I'm going to probably take the diff, the two-way out my R33, put it in here and put the stock non-V-spec diff in the R33. And this will be pretty much will be ready. This is Matt's car right here. He has a FRS. with the 2J. So the plan with this car is, if you guys want to see some more on this, just let me know, comment below. But the plan for this is to put the 2J in here the right way. Collins adapter kit. We're all running Collins around here. It's pretty much good. Collins adapter kit. Keep the stock turbos right now. It's leaking oil. I don't know shit about 2Js, but keep the stock turbos in here and just have a fun street drivable drift car. From my boy Matt, get him a kit. From my other boy, I'll put the link below to the kit where he's gonna start selling kits, and we're gonna get to the rest of this video. For you that have never removed the R34 radio, I'm gonna give you a little simple breakdown. There's a vent that goes right here. That is the vent. Remove this vent. Use like a little plastic piece or whatever installation tools you have. I just kind of use a screwdriver, pried it against the plastic part, pulled it out. There are 2 bolts here. There are 2 bolts there. You get that out, the radio will come out. If you want to replace the gauges, 2 bolts here. This lifts up. It has 2 clips in the back, so it'll slide in like this, like that. So what we're going to do is put these wires into all of this. So this is for a Nissan 240, but it says it's good up to 95 to 07. Plug that in, wire up the grounds, and see what it does. There's a moment of truth. Now, before you do any of this, kids, remember, number 1 step in electronics, remove the battery. I mean, don't remove the battery. Disconnect the battery, that way you don't break nothing, don't get yourself zapped. There you go. We're just gonna remember this is a test run, so I'm not even gonna edit this part. We're just gonna walk through this together. So, hold on, get the key down. Bam. There's power in the car. We're gonna turn the key. Damn it. So it's on. We're going to go to Sound Works. Just a moment of truth. I'm trying to move around in here. Ooh. We really got the thing with the big boy. That's what we about to play real quick. Just real quick, just to make sure this works. I know it works. But damn, that kind of scared me, low ball. It's loading, baby. It's loading, baby. There we go. We're gonna pick Dave Mirror. Game. Bam. This is how my love of music. This is how I found out about Gangstar, because of this. Because of this man, Dave Mirror, may God rest his soul. But you don't know how much you impacted a bunch of kids' lives. We're going to play this. I'm playing with one hand, so forgive me. I'm going to try to set this down. The goal is just try to get a tail whip off real quick in this joint and try to make it work. I'm going to see if I can set this down somewhere. It's loading.
They say it's only at the top, and whatever you do, you always gotta watch all the people around you. Nobody's invincible, no plan is foolproof. We always
with the fakey.
The same shiesty cats that you hang with and do your thing.
But as you can see, we got it. We got the PlayStation in here, people. I can't play this for shit, but thank you for watching.